today, I want to lead you through a thought exercise. This is going to be work. As I mentioned before, we're going to stare at the ceiling and we're going to think deeply. And I'm not just pulling this out of my backside. There's a reason why we're going to have this exercise today. And it's going to be a way that we can think about how to serve our best customers better. Michael, good morning. Great to see you. My job is to lead brainstorming events. I do it all the time. And for decades, when I was trained on it, you learn little tips and tricks. And one of the things that I was taught way back when you're stuck on a problem, change the camera angle on that problem. Problem stays the same. How we look at it is a little bit different. So today, I want to change the camera angle. I just wanted to do this because I thought it would be kind of fun. I never talked to this camera. Hi. Hello, friends. We're changing the camera angle. I'm going back to the other camera. I just wanted to do that for effect. So we're going to change the camera angle on what you do for your clients. And this idea came to me when I read a story today about something that's going on at Stanford. At Stanford right now, they're making vaccines. That's what they do. And they're testing it on mice. That's what they do. And forever, they've been trying to find a way to create a vaccine for the common cold. Well, they think they might have it. That got my attention. But how they got there is what I think is really interesting. Traditionally, vaccines would say, okay, we're going to get this big bad virus. We're going to come up with a vaccine to stop this thing. And they would learn all about that thing, and they would learn how our body interacts with it, and they would create a virus that helps attack that particular pathogen, I think is the fancy pants word. This new vaccine, which is just a nasal spray, changed the camera angle on how to solve this problem. Instead of prepping for the virus, what if we just supercharged all of our defenses? So any virus that shows up has no chance. I thought, damn, that's smart. They changed the camera angle on how to solve a vaccine. Who cares what the pathogen is if your body is enhanced to the point where it can fight off the pathogen no matter what it is? And it's working. It needs some further testing with the mice. Again, shout out mice. Has that ever been said? Did we ever shout out to mice before? But shout out to mice doing the hard work for us. And soon we may have and we have no colds, no COVID, no flu, no runs, no hits, no errors, nothing. That's the literal definition of changing the camera angle. So that's your example about what we're going to do today. In brainstorming practice, we would go through what you do for your clients. And we would think about what you do for your clients and try and make that better. But today, I want to change the camera angle on it. I want to daydream about how might we add a new product or service or an enhanced version of the product or service that you already provide by changing the camera angle. This is the time when you get out your notes. And if you're watching this on replay, either in a podcast or on the YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to, let me put up the old QR code here so you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. So if you miss a show, you can always catch it on demand on the old YouTube channel. You can pause it and think and then come back. So if you're doing it live, awesome. If you got to come back to it, no worries. First thing, I want you to think about the product that people are buying from you. Why are they giving you money? What are you doing for them? I have some examples just to give you some things to chew on in case you're not doing the exercise yourself. If you're a travel advisor like our friend Tanya Murphy, well, I'm offering them, they're buying a hassle-free travel experience. I'm going to do all their plans. They're going to have a great vacation. If you're like Barbara, who we talked about before, I'm going to help you get your taxes done by the deadline. That's what you're buying from me. If you're an event planner, I'm going to plan your event so it goes smoothly. That's the product. Whatever it is you do, write down the product. Got it? Okay. Step 2. Instead of doing what we would normally do in a brainstorming session, which is how can we provide this outcome cheaper or faster or make it easier, I want to change the camera angle and have you think about, well, why do they want that outcome in the first place? So the problem is still here, but now I want you to look at it from a different way. Why do they want that? And this will vary from customer to customer. So we're kind of daydreaming here a little bit. But if you're uh, helping people with a hassle-free vacation, why do they want that? Maybe, good morning, Kent, great to see you. They might be wanting to reconnect with their spouse and relax. That variable will change, but that's why they want it. Why do they want their taxes done hassle-free? So they can get a refund and pay off some debt. Why do they want their event planned? So they can celebrate their biggest partners and constituents and further those relationships. Do you see what I'm going for here? You do the event planning, but why do they need the event planning? So they can celebrate their customers and their constituents. Okay, here's where things get interesting. You now know what you're doing for them, and you know why they want it done. Now I want you to think about when you're performing that level service, that base service, I plan your event. How might we get after why they need the transformation with an enhanced offering or an upgraded service? When you think about why they want the transformation, we can start offering solutions to enhance their why as well, which could be a premium version of what you do or an alternate version of what you do. And this is now more accessible than ever because the cost of our labor on the whole is going to go to zero real soon. At least the thought labor in the administration is going to go to zero very, very soon, or nearly zero. The cost of creating websites, the cost of outreach, the cost of research, the cost of software, all of that's going straight down. It's plummeting daily. So this gives us a chance to think about, okay, how can I enhance what I'm doing to get after the why they're buying the thing in the first place? It's as though you're sitting on the same side of the table with your client. Let's think about how this rolls out. If you're the event planner, you want to throw a great event. Why do they want that event done? So they can celebrate their biggest partners. So how might we change the camera angle to help them? Well, you do a good job planning the event, but you also offer enhanced versions. So you go to them and say, I'm going to do an enhanced communication package with all of your partners leading up to the event. So that way they feel even more celebrated and it's even easier for them to attend. But it's an add-on service where one of my people is going to act as the event concierge and make sure that they know everything that needs to be done so you don't have to, because I know that your people are VIPs. You're going to offer an event capture service and proof of performance. So you have a videographer on site and you give me the names of your 5 people and you create a studio where those 5 people come over and they talk about why this organization is so important to them. And you're going to capture it and edit it and shoot it and create recap videos and give it to the organization and these major partners to make their social media a breeze and to celebrate their commitment to the organization. This is the type of thing you can do as well. Talk about the event planner. The event planner wants to do a hassle-free vacation experience. We know that. For this particular client, they want to do it because they need to reconnect with their spouse. You offer an enhanced version of what you would normally do anyway. And this is the husband plan. The husband's planning a surprise trip. And when that happens, 2 weeks before the trip, a gift card shows up in the mail, sent by the husband for the wife to go on a shopping spree to get ready for the trip. A limo is a part of the package now. At the resort, there are makeovers and massages that have been thoughtfully scheduled by the husband. All of this wraps up into a romantic acceleration package with roses that are delivered while they're in Puerto Rico or wherever you're sending them. It's an added version of what you do on top of the service you already provide. Taxes, We need to get that stuff done and we need to get our money back so we can use it. Well, what if you made it easier for them to use it when they got the money back? In addition to offering your service, you're making strategic partnerships with a travel planner, for example, or you've got discounts or bonus credits or no planning fees from a local remodeler. You build these partnerships with your tax accounting firm so people that get a big fat check in the mail can spend it easier. Now you've got a referral partner in a general contractor, and the general contractor can send you business, you're sending them business. We're thinking about what we do for people. We're understanding why they need it, which then changes the camera angle for us to offer enhanced versions of what we're doing. And this door is wide open right now because our ability and leverage to get stuff done is growing every single day. So think about your transformation, think about the why, and think about how you can do more for your clients because you have more horsepower now than ever before. I've got one more example that hit me just to make sure that I'm driving this home. You help speakers with PR and positioning. My job is to get speakers more stages. Well, why do they want more stages? So they can get more consulting clients and become a thought leader in their space. Okay. Help them become a better thought leader with a premium package. You go make deals with 4 or 5 different podcasters to interview them. You go make a partnership with a ghostwriter to help them make their book writing faster and easier. You come up with video production that captures their talks that you book them for to create entire campaigns for their content for their new website. You get to change the camera angle literally on what they get from you. You get to enhance your base package and you get to make more money, which is a premium package, deepens your relationship with the clients and makes you indispensable. And at the end of the day, these kinds of thought exercises, these are the things that are going to help build your moat when it comes to digital competition. How will I keep my clients if anyone can book any stage using AI's help? I don't know. What else are you doing for them? How are you going above and beyond? How are you taking care of their why, making them feel special, making them feel celebrated? Or are you just doing the service that soon any screen will be able to deliver for them? These are the thoughts that we have to be having right now. And I encourage you to think about this thought exercise and see what you can unlock as far as premium service and a premium product for your client.